Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahrul Anuar bin Mohammad Yuslee with student identity 201970443. My final project topic is strength analysis of J-hook of various cross sections. My supervisor name is Dr. Azzeim bin Jusoh. Before I start with the topic, I would like to show you the content about my final year project. First, I will start with introduction. Second, I will explain about the literature review in the previous studies. Next, I will tell about the problem statement in this topic. Then, I will introduce about the objectives of my final year project. After that, I will continue with scope and limitation to achieve my objective. Next, I will show the methodology to start my final year project, and last but not least, the expected result of the final year project. At first, the introduction is about to design a hook to create an analysis. To design a hook, we need to know about its strengths. From the strength that we have found, we can identify the maximum force that can be applied to prevent from the failure occur. As you know, every single product in market have their own force limitation that can be applied. It is because they don't want the failure of the product to occur. By the way, they get to know about the maximum forces is by make an analysis for the product. Based on my research, an article that tells that the stress analysis for a hook is important in engineering because of the hook irregular shape and analytically solution is difficult to obtain. Next, the shape of the product is also give an effect to the strength of the product. On previous studies, they tells that the improper in design create failure to the product. So we can say that shape is one of the important things in designing the hook after we know that the analysis is the most important thing in designing. To generate the idea to create a hook, see it through the concept of the hook that already in the market. The concept of the hook is fishing hook, crane hook, hanger, and towel hook. All of these is different uses, but it has the same concept in design. Let's continue with literature review. For the literature review research, I found an experiment in the title of hook design loading by optimization method is weighted factor rating method that has written by A. Manengam, P. Saisirirat, and P. Suwankan. It says that increasing in size, it will affect the increases of safety factor. Furthermore, they also mention that the base design improves in strength and can cut in cost. So I can conclude that design is also an important thing after the strength analysis. Another experiment that I have found is design and stress analysis of various cross-section of hook that is written by Govind Narayan Sahul. It tells that different design has different strength, with its circular hook and square hook. In addition, this strength can be analyzed by curvature graph. In this graph, it shows the deformation of design for the strength analysis. In this experiment, it shows that every design needs to have analysis before it in the market. Furthermore, an article of the finite element analysis of hook based on bench that is written by G. Huang, J. Liu, M. Chen, and Q. F. Peng told about fatigue in metal. It tells that every material has its fatigue strength, so while designing the hook, safety factor must be included to prevent from failure due to fatigue in materials. In addition, the research on theoretical and experiment investigation of stress distribution in green hoop that has been written by A. Oldemir and Y. A. Honor. It proved the strength of the material can be identified by software to know its strength, and we also can identify its yield strength. On the next slide, it shows about the problem statement on this project. The problem statement of this project is the surface and design that affect in strength. As we know, surface area of contact area is important to identify its strength. So this shows that the surface area are really affected in strength. Furthermore, another problem statement is it needs to identify the suitable size and design for the hook to withstand the 10 kg in tolerance 0.1 kg. When it contact weight over the limit, it will break. By doing the stress analysis, this can be identified. The objective of this final year project is to create a hook that can withstand 10 kilograms. It is to identify its analysis of the strength in the project. Next, as you know, every design must have its safety factor to prevent it from failure. So, as the safety factor of the project, I added some tolerance. So, I use 0.1 kg as my tolerance to prevent from the failure occur due to some reason. Furthermore, the one of the objective of this project is to find the suitable design of the hook. On this slide, it shows the scope and limitation. So, I create 5 designs of the hook. For these 5 designs, I make an analysis to achieve the objective. In addition, I use 3 different materials as the variable for the analysis, which is polylactic acid (PLA), nylon, and polyethylene terephthalate (PET). All of this material is suitable for the perform prototypes by using 3D printing and injection molding. Another scope is I make an analysis by using finite element analysis that has built-in SolidWorks software. Next, I would like to explain about methodology in this final year project. First, I would like to start with flowchart. This flowchart is show the flow of the project in roughly. So, as you can see, after I start the project, I made a literature review about the topic. So, I study on the previous study to find the information. Next, I identify the problems. To create the objective, I need to have the problem and then find the solution. After that, I brainstorming on the project to create the design of the whole. Furthermore, I make an analysis through the SolidWorks software to know about the strength of the project. In addition, I will create a prototype to make an experiment on this project. Then I finally will find the result and make a discussion. And also the conclusion. Information gathering is one of the project methodology. From the gathered articles that relates to my study, I will find the information that needed in this project. Then, after that, I make a literature review based on the previous study to achieve my objective. And also, I can find the formula for the calculation on the designing the hook. This is the way I used to test the hook. As you can see, I use a box or bag that with 10 kilograms weight. I use this weight to achieve my objective. So I apply the force by hanging the weight to the hook just like you can see here. If the hook can withstand the weight of 10 kilograms, my objective will be achieved. In addition, to ensure my objective is achieved, I used to add more forces to see it break while it receives more weight or forces. This is the simple analysis of the hook on this project. On the left, it shows the stress analysis. On the middle, it shows the displacement analysis, while on the right, it shows the strain analysis. So, what is my expected result is? This is the conceptual design. I use the conceptual design as my expected result because I want the design of the hook will be one of the design. This is my design number 1. This is my design number 2. This is my design number 3. This is design number 4. This is my design number 5. So that's all from me. Thank you.